Hi, this is Nanette Hosenfeld with the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Thursday, November 18th, 2021. Looking at precipitation and how it compares to normal, you can see over the past 14 days, about the northern half of the Great Basin was right around normal for precipitation, with well below precipitation further south. However, looking at the past 7 days, that is the image on the left, you can see that things have really dried out across the area over the past 7 days, and almost the entire Great Basin is below normal. Taking a look at snow, really not much new snow across the area over the past 72 hours. Some light snow fell across the higher terrain of the central Idaho mountains and the northern Utah mountains. Looking at the snow depth, the snow cover is still really confined to those higher elevations. Satellite this morning shows some upper level moisture moving through the northern part of the Great Basin. That's ahead of a low pressure system moving our way from the eastern Pacific. For today, you can see that moisture in place across the northern part of the Great Basin. As far as ventilation indices, we're looking at good to excellent mixing across the southern part of the area, with those indices decreasing further north. And taking a look at those transport winds, you can see portions of the Great Basin will see winds in the 20 to 30 mile an hour range this afternoon. Mixing heights will be the lowest across the northern part of the Great Basin, and that is what is leading to those lower ventilation indices. So moving to Friday, we'll see a general improvement across the area as that weather system begins to move through the area. Transport winds will pick up across portions of northern Nevada and into Idaho. We're looking at an improvement in mixing heights. It'll really help the ventilation indices tomorrow. Moving into Saturday, we don't have a ventilation index forecast available, but we are looking at another day of mostly good to excellent mixing across the Great Basin. Transport winds and mixing heights will stay elevated into Saturday. Then looking at the 3-day forecast clearing index from the National Weather Service in Salt Lake, you can see a general improvement expected across Utah into Saturday. Over the next 3 days, we are expecting some precipitation across the northern part of the Great Basin as that weather system moves through. Greatest accumulation will be across Idaho and far northern Utah. We could see some areas that will receive around 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of precipitation over the next 3 days. Moving into Sunday, high pressure will begin to rebuild over the area. That will lead to a decrease in those ventilation indices. And on Monday, looking at another weather system beginning to make its way into the Great Basin from the west, that will result in increasing winds, which should help mixing. And then as we move into Tuesday, looking at that weather system moving through. So we would expect to see areas of good to excellent mixing across much of the Great Basin on Tuesday. And moving into Wednesday, looking at more northerly flow, cooler temperatures, and probably a decrease in those ventilation indices on Wednesday. The 4 to 5 day period, looking at some light precipitation across portions of Utah, northeastern Nevada, and Idaho. And then looking further out in the 8 to 14 day period, we are looking at a prolonged period of warmer and drier weather. So that's it. If there are any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our information is on the screen, and you can also find us on Twitter. Thanks.